This arrow shatters silence and heralds the spring. Let the light of spring illuminate our path.
May all be blessed with a golden harvest. Fallen leaves on golden winds sing of autumn's arrival.
Though winter falls, we yearn for spring stirring, Florian and I.
Together, we'll brave winter's embrace.
By spring's light.
In the name of autumn.
Hidden blossoms.
Fruits of our labor.
This arrow shatters silence and heralds the spring. Let the light of spring illuminate our path.
May all be blessed with a golden harvest. Fallen leaves on golden winds sing of autumn's arrival.
Though winter falls, we yearn for spring stirring, Florian and I.
Together, we'll brave winter's embrace.
By spring's light.
In the name of autumn.
Hidden blossoms.
Fruits of our labor.
This arrow shatters silence and heralds the spring. Let the light of spring illuminate our path.
May all be blessed with a golden harvest. Fallen leaves on golden winds sing of autumn's arrival.
Though winter falls, we yearn for spring stirring, Florian and I.
Together, we'll brave winter's embrace.
By spring's light.
In the name of autumn.
Hidden blossoms.
Fruits of our labor.
Good evening, everyone. We would like to welcome you to Golden Hour Cup 2026, and we would like to welcome everyone to Epic Lobby as well. This is me, Southern Rai, Eskasher from Nepal. With me, there is Wakar Mahmood from Bangladesh. So, Wakar, two of the teams from Bangladesh are, going against each other for this match. So, what are your, expectations from both of the teams?
Well, thank you so much for another amazing intro. So then, well, if I just talk about my expectation, then obviously I'm just expecting a high voltage match between these two teams. Like both of them will try their best and give their best, probably 100% in the battlefield. But there will be a question. Like these two teams are from Bangladesh, so there will be a lot of Bangladeshi players. They're just so okay with that. Like there is no rival right now. There is no Nepal. It's all about two big teams. And but yeah, I'm just expecting a little bit more from Defame because we all know that Supremacy. This team is kind of like sounds new, but not actually new. The players, every single players they're playing again for the team like Cockatiel Supremacy. They are, one of the best players in Bangladesh. So it'll be tough for them. I mean, Defame to defend themselves against the Supremacy side. Like, especially a lot of good names. If I just mention once again, like Hercules Dash, Kia, and okay, so KY. So these players are quite known and familiar in country. So I'm just expecting a fight and a competition from the side of Team Defem.
All right, all right. So let's see what they have in their hands for this matchup. By the way, who are watching right now, they can participate. I mean, if anyone can participate in ongoing giveaways for this tournament. There are lots of giveaway on Facebook page of MLB Nepal and MLB Bangladesh right now for this stream for this tournament. For today's stream, you can comment down your user ID, game ID, and like the stream and share the stream publicly, and you might be the one who will be able to, win the diamond giveaway. It will be a total of 5,000 worth of giveaway on every stream, I guess.
Absolutely, there's a lot of good things that are going on based on this tournament. And as I mentioned, Defem, they have to give their 100% against this team. Maybe they're just getting sponsored. I mean, the Cockatiel Supremacy, but they're the old team, like whatever you just call them. They are the name. Even they are the one who just used to bring glories for Bangladesh. Even if I started things off from the AIT to MCB, even every single
Mhm.
domestic tournaments, they are the name. These players, they are always ready to represent their country. So it will be a hell of a tough competition, and it will be a hell of a it will be a first class fight between these two teams. But the potential that I have seen in the film, it is quite a possible in the players like Usasaki Arashis and Yamazaki. A lot of good talents. Players like Usasaki, not only he's just talented but also a very well player in Bangladesh. Whenever it's all about the competitive sections, and if you just go for some specific roles, then as I mentioned in that game, like Usasaki to me is one of the finest EX players in Bangladesh. Maybe he just swap his role, or maybe he's just doing hyper in this game, but who cares? Sorin is also the same player used to, play Golden in the AIT. Even a couple of matches we saw him as a
Mhm.
playing in the Golden. But recently, these days, he's just so good with the Mage. So roles are, quite uncertain, that I'm gonna say. So they're just, changing their roles and all, but still a lot of good names that I'm gonna say. And yeah, if you just having some doubt or something like with the team, then just go and read the name, and you guys will get what team is the Cockatiel Supremacy. If I start talking about them, the hour will get done, the match time will get over, but the applause and the good thing about this team will never get stopped if I just start saying.
Yeah, and anyways, we received a patch maybe 7 hours earlier, but still we can see the same bans going on from both of the teams. We can see carry, even though the fighter emblem have been nerfed quite a bit, and yeah, similar pattern have been followed by all of the teams here, both of the teams. Let's see if they'll be having some different pick according to the recent paths,
Yeah.
or will they be going for the similar pick like the previous matches where they qualified from.
Absolutely, and don't forget to support your teams. And maybe this game is all about Bangladesh, but don't forget to mention the name that you cherish for. Don't forget to, mention your best players. Share the stream. You'll get a chance to win some free diamonds. This is the thing that I need to say every single time because your participation in the stream and your single views is so much damn important to us, to the community, to the company, to everyone. So okay, so directly moving on to the drafting section, the most crucial and the most hyped moment of this game. Like if draft is good enough, then probably you'll get the like your winning percentage will get increases, like your winning probability will get increased if you just have a good draft. So this is important, but just moving on to the drafting section, starting things up. Okay, from the Cockatiel Supremacy, just banned on a grog. All right, so it's a nothing new ban, not a fancy ban at all, so decent regular ban, based on the situation and the metas. And there's a Leo mod banned out from the side, and also carry. Okay, so carry just banned out. Okay, fine. Now they could have a chance to break the curse because you banned it
Yeah.
already.
Anyway, yeah, I think we are going to see something different according to the recent paths here. Esmeralda, obviously, with the enchanted talisman, and as well as if she is to build that Stallion side or even the feather of heaven, all of the items have been recently buffed. So
Oh.
maybe Esmeralda might be the key. And I'm really hoping for comeback of Harith in the golden, because all of the items have been
All right, so moving on to the Defame
recently
side.
the similar ban.
Okay. All right, so from the side of Defame, they just banned out a list, and also there's a Fanny banner from the side because they know very well like Kia could be a nightmare if he just managed to get like assassins like Fanny or even Lancelot could be a very very potential big threat for them. So it's just quite good to ban them out. All right, so Arashi with a Joy. All right, they will might go for a swap with Osasaki, especially with the Arashi, and I'm just so excited to see Osasaki playing, you know, as a jungle with assassin. Usually he just go for like fighter hypers, so I'm not used to see him playing assassin except Hayabusa as far as I can remember. All right, so let me continue. Okay, so Cockatiel side, there will be two more bands will come out from that side, and there we go. I was talking about Lancelot. Uh, it could be also a very good pick for Kia, so they just banned it out. All right, so now it's time for Cockatiel Supremacy. Like, let's see which two big picks they're gonna pick right now, especially against Esmeralda and Yamazaki Zetian. So, if I'm not wrong, they could have go for Themus because it's not banned yet. So, it'll be definitely a very good pick and competitive pick against Esmeralda. Like we all know, Esmeralda gets the sustains and even the shield that she has. It could increase more in the late game, especially a couple of good items like gold. Sorry, I just forget the name of the Blood Wings. Maybe yeah, Blood Wings could be a very good option. Like a couple of good defensive item like Oracle or maybe situation based counter build could be a very big threat against a Cockatiel Supremacy. And so I think if they just want to counter Esmeralda, so then Thamus could be a very good option with the Sea Halberd or even the DHS, like the Trinity build. Like usually Thamus players don't go for the Trinity build, but they just love to go for the Sky, sorry, Corazon side and the DHS combined with Sea Halberd, especially in Fuwakishin. Okay, so we got Sud in here. Welcome back. Streamer, just can you just check the problem? Oh, we can hear Sudin. Maybe he's just out or something.
Yeah. But I think I'm still lagging. I don't know what's the problem here. It was fine until yesterday and just recently. But okay, I
Yeah.
hope I'm fine right now. By the way, we can see Hanabi from the side of Defame. I wasn't expecting that. No one was expecting that. I mean, see. Doesn't have that kind of dash skill, and her she is equipped with edges for her battle spell. So I don't know what she will be doing if there comes the isolation from Grok with the Earth and Rampart. I'm really excited to see that situation coming up in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And these days, there is a lot of rumors going on. Like people say that okay, playing Hanabi in the competitive section is a quite could be quite beneficial because like there is a one big thing like whenever it's all about picking up Hanabi, it's all about Hanabi. There's a one thing that usually come first. That is like the second skill of Hanabi will give you immunity. So if that is activated, then no one will ever dare to put you on a CC or even immobilize you. So it's a big benefit to having Hanabi, I think. And if you just can hit the power spike in the late game, then Hanabi could be a very good threat against the opponent. So okay, so Cockatiel Supremacy, there we go. There's a Gwyn and Con just picked up a Guinevere, and I guess Guinevere will start things up by jungling from the Cockatiel side. And there's a Kia with Yuzhong. Definitely, they're gonna have a swap here between Incon or Kia, I guess. And in the other side, there is a Lolita. So okay, so Princess Lolita, one of the most hardest tank that I would say. It's not that easy to execute a perfect nominal blast in a tough situation, in a tricky situation. Like there's a lot of good combos that you can put with Lolita, but it's still not easy. Like it feels like the same whenever you're just playing Tigreal, like combining everything with Implosion and Flicker. It also the same thing happens whenever you're just playing Lolita. Like you could go for the council and just hide inside the bushes and go to the goal lane, tap your council and boom, just go for the nominal blast. It's too hard. Still one of the most hardest tank in MLBB.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, C is really hard to, as you have explained, that C is really hard in case of the ultimate. There are lots of agile hero from Cockatiel Supremacy. Looking at those picks from Cockatiel Sports, Supremacy, I don't think it will be very easy to land those Luminant Blasts, but I think this
Ooh.
will be the classic combo coming up from Team Defame. There's Hanabi, to whom she can, supply some shield after every few seconds. So maybe that's the strategy they are trying to apply in this game.
All right, so there's invasion is coming on. Hercules is there, and all, but unfortunately, Usosaki just managed to take the blue buff, and it is a good thing from them because they were trying to give a hell of an invade. And all right, so Yamazaki is just trying to give a little bit cover for his team. But anyways, like the thing that I would like to mention that is like the team Defame, they're just quite ready, to counter Kia, especially the Loki with the Purify. It won't be that easy to grab Loki, and if we just see Vaka Lichu, he's obviously he got the immunity, so and Arashi just picked up Zedian. The major reason is like the passive that she has, you won't be able to grab him with a second skill. So this seems like they're just quite prepared. All, all right, so here we go. Like there's a turtle dance will start up here in the land of dawn. And the fight between Loki and Dashi seems quite, like quite aggressive in the top lane. Litu and Yamazaki will try to put a little bit pressure against Incon, and in the meantime, the turtle has been slain. I guess it's slain by Kia. Yeah, definitely. I guess we'll see definitely second skill. All right. Okay, so don't forget to comment down below that which team that you were supporting. If you're supporting Supremacy, then please just comment down below, share the stream to your timeline, and spam your UID. So the pathogen panel will get you in the track and provide you some valuable diamonds and whatever the fight has been engaged. Feather Airstrike in the meantime, but unfortunately there is no one, and there's a Phoenix Rod in the meantime by Arashi. But both of them didn't show any intent to give aggressive fight, an unusual team fight. Both of them just escaped. Especially just if I talk about Defame, they seem like quite, like they're just quite ready not to take unusual team fight. Seems like they're having just a cool and chill mind. So because no extra aggression from them, it's very good. Just play the neutral objective. You could get your momentum then. So then. Alright, so I guess we lost him again, and Violet Requiem and Kia seek the first blood. In the meantime, there's two more. Okay, so Incon might be in trouble. Damage is coming from Hanabi. Lichu just trying to get some gold in the top lane. And Arashi just using his first skill, and Incon is slain by the hand of Arashi. They managed to open their, the killing book by securing the kill of Incon. And okay, so I guess we got Sugin. Okay, never mind. All right, almost 5 minutes in the land of dawn. And still a lot of things are about to happen here, because one of the most finest team, they're just colliding each other in the land of dawn. That is Cockatiel Supremacy versus Defame. In the meantime, Kia once again with the turtle for the second time, and the goal difference is like almost there is 2k difference. Like, what you gonna say about that? It is an early very good start from the side of Cockatiel Esports, and KY with the Feather Airstrike. There will be a blazing duet, but no. Giving a hell of a chase, and Kia has been taken down by Loki and Nominal Blast, but unfortunately it was a fail one. Like I used to say, it is not that easy to perform a perfect Nominal Blast.
Yeah, that's still trying to chase down Loki there. Loki is going to fall here to the hands of Daz, and it's still there's some bombs going on from Yanazaki. Okay, that was some zoning from Yanazaki, and they managed to take down top lane tier 1 turret. It's the 5th minute of the game.
Absolutely, and seems like they're just okay with the neutral objective, took down the TR1. Not only that, but also on the other side, Cockatiel Supremacy also took down Defame's TR1. And goal difference is not that much that we could give a count, but I'm just I'll go for the itemization so that we could see the items. And here we go, the Cloud with the DHS, and in the other hand, here Joy with the Genius Wand, and there's a Courier side with Hanabi. And in the meantime, something just happened. They took 4 kills. I mean, Cockatiel Supremacy, they will definitely give a push to the mid lane, and the mid lane will take down, and Incon just try to take the stack. Blazing Duet with the DHS. Look at the power spike is coming on, but not enough to take down Arashi. And here we go. Dash will put himself a little bit behind. That was a very good one. Especially not only you just took the team fight, but also you managed to take the mid lane. That was a good initiation.
Yeah, that was a bit of advantage for Cockatiel Esports, as both of the teams were having, the similar amount of gold, and they were not able to, take a lead against each other. But now Cockatiel Supremacy with, tier 1 turret taken down from the mid lane, they'll be having that mid lane control. They will be having a lot of map control, and we can clearly see that they are winning the turtle again. Yeah, with another turtle being secured, but then there's another charge. Both players getting knocked off, but still there's no much no damage fall off. Hercules will kill, but he'll get traded back by Lito. Lito and okay, three players, low SP, and they have to fall back. But then at the same time, Usatsuki trying to be sneaky. He have already been able to take down tier 2 from top lane.
Absolutely, and in the meantime, they will just give a try to put the TR2, and yes, they did very nicely. Violent Requiem once again, a lot of damage. Litu and Vaka taken down by Kia, and there's a lot more things will go on, but unfortunately, they are not interested to do something more. Like they took whatever they needed. They put Litu down, and that is one simple strategy. Like uh, in this situation, like you have to target the main damage dealer, and that is obviously Lidu. Like if you just let him farm, then Lidu could be a devastating monster in the late game. Like who cares that you have Hanabi? If you could hit the minimal power spike in the late game combined with the Trinity, then Cockatiel Supremacy won't get any chance to stand against them. So it is a fine strategy. Like always just try to pressurize on your marksman. So that is what they're just doing. Maybe Kia's main focus, like he is just eagerly waiting to see when Lidu is out with his second skill, and he will give a hell of a jump on his back.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I don't think Defame will be able to contest the first ever Lord, but before the first Lord, Team Cockatiel Supremacy are trying to take down as much those seals as possible. So they were able to take down the inhibitor from the mid lane. I mean the holy defense from the mid lane inhibitor turret, and they are targeting for more. But at the same time, Defame are trying to push from the bottom lane. This Key are trying to defend the tier 2 turret from bottom lane. Okay, there she is, and lots of players are trying to do the follow up there. There's Feather Strike from Key, and okay, from the Dragon form, that was Dash who took the kill against Litu on Vaka.
And in the meantime, they're just controlling the every single I mean, they're just controlling the whole map. I mean, I'm talking about the Cockatiel Supremacy. And in the meantime, they just took down the Lord. 9 minutes Lord, but who cares? I'm just good with every single Lord. Alright, so here we go. The wall just trying to block them up. I'm in the Defame side. Low-key, just trying to soak up some damage. Feather Airstrike, look at the damage. Is coming from KY. Was invincible. Not only with his damage, but also with his positioning is very good. Maybe he took no kill in this match, but still, the damage he's providing, like, that is, the back bursting damage. Like, I just love Forza. This is the reason, I love Forza. And like I would like to mention, the owner of this team also like to play Forza, and there's a reason that is a major reason that they just love to call her old squad the Cockatiel. Alright, so jokes apart, there will be a fight in the mid lane, and electrifying bit Susaki not enough in this match. Like, I was expecting Susaki go for the EXP of Hyper or something like that. Hercules might be in trouble. Flicker just saved himself. Barely. Alright, so there is a Violet Requiem once again, and Incon this time. Yamazaki will take down Ususaki also. That was too much for Team Defame. Blazing do it. Look at the damage, the power spike of like Incon, and the first victory goes to Team Cockatiel Supremacy. That was a perfect gameplay from their side. I guess they just took only 10 minutes. They took only 10 minutes to finish the game, and that was a perfect finish, from their side. Literally Defame, they just got no chance to defend themselves.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a good gameplay that we always expect from this team.
Yeah, maybe Team Defame, they are trying to go for their trump card with the Lolita with Hanavi combination, which is, a classic combination. But yeah, that's why maybe they were trying to avoid Esmeralda being picked from their opponent who were Cockatiel Supremacy, obviously. So they took out the Esmeralda early on, where they were already losing some CC, hard CC from their team, and they went for
Yeah.
that combination. I don't
Mhm.
think that was a very wide choice, especially against Grok, because Grok, once he could, isolate the Hanabi, C has no any escape
Mm.
route. C will be, um, sitting there like, yeah, that's the end of the life.
Yeah, but still, as you just said, Shudin, as you mentioned, there's a classic combo like Hanabi and Lolita, but this is not a famous combo that we see, this type of competitive matches. Like it's a kind of like feels like having a Audie Johnson combos in low rank.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could go for that, but still, it could be effective in some cases, but not this type of competitive matches. Seems like a little bit cheap. Whenever you're just playing against one of the best team in Bangladesh, one of the best players, like you can go easily for the Audie Johnson combo or even the Lolita or even Hanabi combos. No, 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 brother, you just can't do that. You can't do that,
Mhm.
like that is not your job. Like there are a lot of players supposed to learn from you guys, so nobody is willing to learn Johnson audit combos or even Lolita and Hanabi's combo. It could be deadly in some cases, but not this type of competitive matches.
Yeah, especially when five of the players are connected
Yeah.
to a voice channel, they are communicating, constantly. There's no way that the classic combos will be effective to beat this type of teams who are already top four teams from Bangladesh for this tournament. Yeah, maybe some teams, some players were left out where they couldn't participate because there were only 64 slots for each nation. So yeah, I feel bad for those who couldn't participate, who couldn't show down their skills. But yeah, if the viewers, if the players shows lots of support for this tournament, then maybe we might be able to see some increment in the slots, increment in the prize pool, and even maybe a slot or yeah, line event for South Asian tournament is and again we can see for the game number one, that's key, is MVP of the game number one.
All right, so that being said, here we go. The MVP, the most valuable player, and that is none other than KY, the mid of Cockatiel Supremacy. Like 25% damage. He dealt 7% damage taken as a mage, which is which is
Mhm.
very good. And 208. I mentioned a couple of times. Maybe it took 0 kills in the first period of time, but it will just ended up to getting uh it just ended up like getting MVP. I was so sure about that KY. Like I mean, if I'm just not wrong, maybe he just changed his name, whatever it could be, but he just played very well. Like first, it could be a perfect mess against, like whenever you were just playing against Versa, that Versa could be a very big mess and potential threat for you. So just keep that in your mind. Like from the next game, just try to ban out Versa. If you were just feel that you are not enough to counter KY's Versa, so beside Linux, you could go for the Versa ban. So the team like Defame, they did nothing fancy that we could mention that we could highlight. And they were huge short in this game, so it just ended up in 10 minutes. And it's so a standard from the Supremacy side, because in the other side, like you could say, okay, we did well, but in the other side, we must have to mention the Cockatiel Supremacy did very well and end the game in the 10 minutes. That is standard time period.
Yeah, they tried their best to keep it smooth. They were not trying to do any unnecessary fight. They were completely focused toward in this ending the game as soon as possible. Yeah, like how they were focusing toward the holy defense uh early on before the lord number one. Yeah, we could clearly see that they were trying to end the game with the first lord of the game. Anyway, we are here with game number two, Defame on the blue side and Cockatiel Supremacy on red side. And for the game number one, I was really curious about the emblem of who was it, Incon, maybe, on the cloud.
Yeah, yeah, it was in Khan.
Yeah, we just recently had some changes on the emblem, where fighter emblem will be giving a little bit damage, but then the marksman emblem, it gives a lot of penetration after the recent patch. So I was really curious if he was using the fighter emblem or the marksman emblem.
Yeah. All right. So next time we will keep our eyes on that. Like we could explain something more that shouldn't just explain right now about the ambulance setup that we got a new patch, and yeah, this patch could be like in some cases it could be very good. Some of the players they will say something negative and whatever it is, but every single patch, like try to improve MLBB more and more. So patches are very important. Try to note that down and learn from the patches. And if you're a competitive player, then you must have to, you know, get the basic knowledge and minimum knowledge on the patch because it's effective whenever you're just playing competitive games against these big teams. And obviously, you're playing against Nepal because this tournament is all about the two friendly nation that is Nepal and Bangladesh. Like I say personally, one of the most gentle and cold rivalry happens every time, twice or maybe three times in a year. Like maybe we just lost MCB, but who knows? MCB will give the knock on your door if you're from Nepal or Bangladesh. You might able to witness it once again.
Yeah, anyway, talking about the draft once again, going back to the draft, Defame and lots of Bangladeshi team, they are, they are really big fan of Godit so
Hmm,
they will try to,
true.
get it as soon as, they see him um, not banned, for getting opened. And for the first pick, okay, that's really surprising for most of the players, I guess.
Yeah, like Shudin mentioned, a good point. Like Bangladeshi players, they just love to play gathered culture. Even we saw that we learned that a lot from the Shadow Eclipse, and I guess yeah, Shadow Eclipse, that one was the name. I mean, I guess the reformed version of Weird Bot or maybe whatever it is, Comfort Crowd. All right, so Yamazaki with the gathered culture and Arashi with all right, so it makes sense to have like a Kimi because in the last game, so then we witnessed a dominating gameplay from Arashi with Akimi. He took Maniac in that game. Could you remember against? I guess
Mhm.
it was a Nepal team. I
Yeah.
forget the name. Maybe it
He
was
was the one who secured for a maniac 4 kills. I
yes,
was trying to say
exactly.
4 kills, but that was maniac,
No,
by the
what was
way.
the team name? I mean, what was the team name like they were playing against? It was a
Um,
Nepal team.
so Defame, I think they were playing against Velocity, where when they were playing
Okay.
against Velocity.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so lead one vodka this time with a Claude, one of the most hyped and like well picked, I would say, in this tournament. And Meta is also good with that. I mean, Claude got I don't know, like in a couple of patches before, like Claude got buffed or not.
Mhm.
Maybe he's still in the neutral position.
Yeah.
But in this situation, like in the Golden Hour Cup, Claude is so popular, and the other side is like a carry. Like he's a fan favorite. Players just love to play carry, but everything just ended up with a very mess. Curse.
Yeah. Anyways, we can see. I mean, I was expecting Harith, but not with the lineup with lots of magic damage already. Cockatiel is Supremacy. They are already with 3 heroes with magic damage stats. Let's see what will they be picking for rest of the lane. But then talking about the bans. Okay, they are banning out Kali. They are banning out Minotaur. There's Basha and Benedetta. Okay, maybe they are expecting Benedetta. Are they really good with Benedetta, Loki? What do you have any insights about Loki's Benedetta?
um, but I'm not quite sure about Benedetta because I told you like if they just if the intention was like the ban Benedetta just because they just don't want to play b- uh they just don't want to play against Ususaki's Benedetta. I'm not quite sure about that. Like the information that I have, I witnessed his game. Like he is so good with every single fighter. So he
Mhm.
was definitely EXP laner. So
Okay, and
I'm not
knows the
quite sure.
magic.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about these days. Like do he used to play Benedetta or not? I'm not quite sure about that. Or maybe it could be a personal ban. Whatever it is, like they have planned for it. I mean, the Cockatiel side.
All right, we can see for magic damage dealing heroes from Cockatiel, Supremacy. I
Oh,
think
four.
Yamazaki, yeah, for Yamazaki will be having good time building up those automation. I mean, he will not have to worry about the physical defense item anymore, or maybe there will be some pick, or maybe Cockatiel, Supremacy. They are yet to pick one hero, and that's on roaming position, or maybe they can flex that Guinevere on roaming position. Who knows? Defame with Fred Rain with once again Yu Zhong. That Yuzong was really good for the game number one. But that was from Cockatiel Supremacy, by the way.
Exactly.
That was
Okay. All right, so as you just mentioned, like Yamazaki don't have to worry to make something against a physical attack. So it could be a positive side for him. Like he could easily go for Athena Shield or Radiant Roamer, or even like he could go for usually just Scarab players don't play with Oracle, but Oracle is also fine in these cases. Like whenever you just have tons of Magic players and all right, so here we go. I guess it's the first time we will witness a Hayabusa gameplay in this tournament, and that is picked by Incon. Definitely will get swapped with Kia, and we will see Guinevere as a roamer, which is quite opposite from the next game. Like if we just have a flashback that
mhm,
we had in the last game strap, then it was a complete different situation right now. Like we saw Guinevere played as a jungle in the last game, and in this game, Gwyn directly just moving on to as a roaming position. So it means Guinevere is a very good pick. Like according to this meta, like you
mhm.
could play whatever you want with Guinevere. Sometimes if few players also play in the gold lane, EXP roam jungle. Guinevere is everywhere. So let's see which team has the last laugh in this game.
Yeah, we are here with the semifinals match number two, and this is the game number two where Cockatiel Supremacy is already with one win on the game number one. And yeah, as we were talking about Guinevere, I think after the recent patch, she will be having a good time if she played on any different lane rather than roaming position, because lots of damage item which is generally itemized by Guinevere is have been buffed. So yeah, but it still is fine with the tank itemization on the roaming position. And yeah, she is really versatile, as you were saying.
Yes, she is. She is versatile, and once again, the second skill, like Hercules, will give a huge damage to Arashi, but not enough to take him down. And first, I just KY just failed to hit with the first skill, I guess, first skill and second skill.
Mhm.
Like if he just managed to do that, then it could be definitely a first blood, against Team Defame.
Oh, Litu is getting poked back to back, and he is forced to stay right under the turret on the top lane. There's the kill of camera by Kia. He managed to take down Loki, which is really great against Yuzan during the auto phase. That's the appraisal spot, which will be missed. That's with his dash to manage to escape that the big bunk coming up from Usatsuki, but maybe they might have been able to catch Hercules, and that was a good fail. There's both junglers trying to, battle for the retribution.
All right, so 1-1 situation from the both side, and there with Turtle Dash, and Uzusaki didn't hesitate to put the retribution and secure the first turtle. And here we go, Kia might be in trouble, and here's a passive will come out, popped out, and Kia has been taken down by Loki, also taken down by Kia. And there will be a lot more. Hercules will try to escape and a prison run, but unfortunately nobody home.
Yeah, Hercules with low HP once again will be able to evade the Appraiser's Wrath. Appraiser's Wrath is getting, useless at this moment. Lots of players with high mobility, and yeah, Appraiser's Wrath easily
Yeah, they
getting
just escaped.
landed. And yeah, if we talk about the Appraiser's Wrath in more detail, if you are on the middle of the appraisal strat, you'll get hit with the critical damage. But with this high mobile hero against him, I don't think he'll be able to, hit with that critical damage very frequently. Yeah, he might be able to do quite few times, but not with a 100% accuracy
Yeah.
for this game.
Yeah, like it's not that easy in one word to hit a perfect Phaser Rod. Like it could deal a huge amount of damage. Like whenever you were just down in HP, it could not only just hit you hard, but also give you a regen. Okay, so nothing fancy is happening here right now. Like the 2-2 situation from the both side in the top lane. Incon versus Lidu, Vaka might be in trouble because Yamaza. Okay, not Lidu actually. Incon, he just realized like he was about to get gank or something like that. Now he's just spamming down the recall effect, like one of the most famous recall effect in Mobile Legends. Ah, man, I never had the chance to get that. Like I only had the trial card, but I love it.
Yeah, but maybe you might be able to grab one in this upcoming what do we say, the diamond event, the promo diamond event. You might be able to get one. Yeah, the best of luck on that. Okay, Lido and Waka with the first animation. That's the Demon Hunter sword. He might have been able to take him down, but with 1 HP, Incon is still alive. That's the shadow kill towards Loki. But Loki, with no SP, will survive there. Arasi was caught up with that special migration, but will be able to survive. He wasn't, locked down with that special migration plus violent refrain combination because Hercules didn't have one on standby.
Alright, so let's start a little bit joke. Like, you just talk about my lag. Like, if anyone, like, high authority watching this live, then just try to give me some lag. Because my lag sucks in MLBB, I guess, and in my game. Better air strike, jokes apart, and here we go. Look at the bursting damage coming from Persa. KY with the kill. And here goes Diamond Force. Unlimited dash will come and Litu on back. Hercules has been taken down. 2 more to go, but Litu has been taken down by Dash in the meantime.
Yeah, Dash is still trying to chase down player Yazanagi, but he is a tank. He'll not get, poked hard because of the Elise. But maybe Elise is still trying to go for the invasion. And looking at the instant replay, there was a beautiful knockoff from Hercules against 2 of the players of Defame, and that's where they, won the battle against Team Defame.
And in the meantime, there's a feather strike once again. Loki is taken down, and Zaman Force with unlimited dashes in con took down the TR1 from the bottom lane. The top side Lichu and Vaka will definitely give minion clears and will try to push the lanes. Because already there's a Sasaki strike to get some vision for his team. And here we go, the shadow kill. And Arashi will take down, and it is nicely taken down by Ia. And there's, there's a benefit that whenever you just have an assassin like Hayabusa, like you could easily just grab the back laner, slash him down. You don't have to be worried. And even the late game power spike Hayabusa is too insane. Usasaki with the perfect prison rod, and that costs a lot. Like Dash is out from the arena.
Yeah, anyways, okay, that was nice President Strat. And talking about the earlier battle, but then another fight is about to start here. Loki with the Black Dragon form, but all of the players have already maintained the distance. And as I was talking about the earlier battle, I think that was also Hercules who did really great over there. I'm not sure if that was the spatial migration with the flicker combination, or if that was his 3 stacks of the passive that he managed to lock onto Arasi. And yeah, that was obviously who finished the kill against Arasi. Okay, now they are trying to focus toward the top lane tier 1 turret before the turtle number 3. This is the last turtle of this game. Will they be trying to go for the turtle, or will they wait for the Lord?
No, definitely they will go for the turtle. Like having a turtle, it will give you a huge amount of golds and all. So yeah, taking the turtle could be a little bit more beneficial than just to leave it away. All right, so there will be no fight, I guess, because Yamazaki not showing any intent to take it down, and Kia just took down the turtle. And let's have a look on the itemization so that we could see the item. But I guess there will be a fight here. Feather air strike with KY, dash take down Arashi. We'll get some more Lichu taken down by. Oh, okay. So that's taken by. Okay, so sorry. So Lichu takedown because the dash took him down or just in con.
Yeah, anyways, the fight is still getting continued here. They're fully focusing toward the top 21 turret. There's the Domino Force once again dropped down and lots of dashes coming up there from okay, Harry, Yamazaki, low on HP might fall, but all of the players are low HP. There's Hercules who was taken down in con with a little bit of low mana. He might not be able to keep up with the battery, so he have to fall back. Okay, looking at the itemization of Harith, the Harith is the character I'm really interested about in this patch because I also used to be Harith main and okay, he is going for probably Holy Crystal maybe, but Holy Crystal was recently torn down a little bit, so okay, building it early on might not be the best itemization in this patch for any of the magic damage dealing heroes. There are a lot of itemization which have been recently buffed, but maybe he is going for Holy Crystal for as the third itemization.
Yeah, Holy Crystal could be, it could be a good item, but unfortunately there will be a team fight once again. There's a Revitalizing Heavens popped up, and
yeah, the Blazing Duet, he is getting chased. He will get taken down by Litu on the Vaka. The fight still will continue. Yeah, Jana Beauty will be able to taunt down. Dash Litu trying to go for the free hit. There's a kill against Loki by Kia, but then few of the players trying to. Oh, but then there's a shadow kill, and Kia is still trying to survive. There's the quad shadow. He tried to get away with that situation, but he won't be able to as Yamazaki will shut him down ultimately.
He almost gave me the vibe of, like a King Kong or whatever, Kyrie. He just gave me that vibe almost. Like, he was about to get died, and in the very last moment, he just used a shadow kill and just tried to survive. But unfortunately, he just failed to do that. The Lord Dance has been started here in the land of Dawn, the Riverside area. Dash will be there, and in the meantime, Feather Rare Strike by KY. There will be a fight. Yuzhong just trying to give a huge airborne. Valorant Queen. Once again, there will be Zaman Force, and Rashi will try to put some damage for his back lane, and Yuzhong just will try to give escape. And Harith is already there. Kia will give a shadow kill, and here we go. The slashes are coming on, and Ususaki might be in trouble and taken down. There will be some more, and Dash taken down Little Baka in Kon Imazaki has been down once again, and they will take the Lord without any single fight. That was a very good team fight that I'm gonna say. Like, first they took down Yamazaki, then Ususaki was targeted by Kia with a very low HP. He just used Shadow Kill, power spiked him, hit him hard, and the main retribution holder is out from the ground. And that was the thing, like, that gave them the advantage to take down the Lord, and enough courage to go for it. And now it is moving from the bottom lane, and it could be the very last dance for Team Defame.
Yeah, anyway, Lito on Vaka with the Corrosion set. Maybe he is now with the Trinity build. Oh, Hercules is getting constantly CC'd over there, but then he managed to escape. Without a kill once again, and there's a Feather Rage Strike coming up from Key. Lots of damage against the player from Defame.
Oh, no.
There's another Throne of Ruin from Daz, but then Lito on Vaka with 2 HP will survive. AOZ on 3 of the players knocked up, but there's no any damage fall up until they are getting chased down. Dash with 1 kill. Loki is trying to go against Incon. Incon with very low mana, but still he is facing against 2 of the players. So there's the Incon who will ultimately take down Loki.
Yeah, did you just see that? The way Yuzhong just, applied his passive to Kimi, like, he almost took down Yuzhong, but the very last end, the passive hit hard, and Arashi fall down in the team fight, and that is that is the best part of having a Yuzhong in your team. Like, not only you were just getting perfect front laner in the late game, but also Yuzhong's passive is so dangerous and could be a potential threat for the back laner, especially the issue ones like marksman or even mage. And here Yuzhong is definitely will try to target KY because Fursa just used her ultimate by standing. So Yuzhong is a pure counter of Eve and Fursa. So that was a pure intention to pick up a Yuzhong from the side of Defame. So if we just go for the itemization once again, so that I could see some items of Litu and Arashi, and that is a Trinity goes perfectly fine for Claude and Arashi with the Sky Piercer and then going one, and there's also a Blood Wing is coming on from his side, and in the other hand, like the Master of the Zaman Force, there's a Holy Crystal, which was perfectly assumed by Sudin Roy and the Stralium side. And look at the Feather Airstrike, look at the range once again, and he just like have the fear of Yuzhong, and he just came. I mean, the KY.
Yeah,
He just
KI.
came from that.
That's what the Yuzong is for. Yeah, Loki did great disengaging the battle. But okay,
Yeah.
that was not a great fade by Defame because the cooldown for the Black Dragon form is really high as compared to the Feather Day Strike. I mean, the Feather Day Strike is literally spammable, to be honest. But then the Black Dragon form is really that kind of skill
Fancy,
that that has to be used very after lots of thoughts. Very wisely.
Yeah, and here we go. Though Susaki once again will not try to engage. Valid Requiem, Feather Airstrike in the meantime. Zaman Force is coming on from K in Con. Blazing Duet. Lutu just trying to give some damage, but not enough to take them down. Hercules is taken down. Arashi took down Incon. It was a perfect team fight, and it could be
Yeah.
a momentum for them.
Yeah, Usotsuki especially he managed to get away with that low SP. Loki might fall here. Kia, okay, he didn't fully use his that Saturn kill. He's trying to poke some damage against Arasi before the Lord approaches the base of Team Defame. So yeah, they are losing two of the players. With three players, it will be hard to push their base. So yeah, as much as possible, Kia is trying to poke down some damage against the player of Team Defame. But maybe they have to fall back for this time. The fight costed them a lot, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And like there's a thing that I'd like to explain here, and like to say that is like this game is a completely late game package for Team Defame. Like they not only they have Claude like Lichu is playing right now, but also Arashi is playing Gimme, which is a very good perfect late game. Like if the match will hit the power spike, the minimum power spike in the late game, then it could be a very bad situation for them. Especially it will be kind of like uncounterable, especially for Cockatiel Supremacy side, because you can't deal with two marksmen. But
Mhm.
Arashi is not only a mage, maybe he's just
Yeah,
playing as a mage in this game, but also he's a perfect marksman. He got the
yeah,
range, he
but
got the damage, but just don't do it in the late game. Just don't
yeah.
take it far.
The only thing I'm concerned about Arasi is he is equipped with Weakness Finder. I mean, the slowness of Weakness Finder isn't that good against this lineup from Cockatiel is Supremacy. Like there are lots of heroes with the dashes, constant dashes, and the slowness is nothing for the players or the heroes with constant dashes. So yeah, I'm not sure why they opted for Weakness Finder with Arasi's Kimi.
Yeah, absolutely. And here there's a 14 kill that's coming from the Cockatiel Supremacy side, and on the other hand, there is a 12 kill from Team Defense side, and like the goal difference is more than a 4,000 goal leads they are having. I mean, the Cockatiel Supremacy side, and once again, like I would like to mention, like there's a 5,000 diamonds giveaways going on. 20 lucky winners will get that. Just all you have to do, share the stream in your timeline, and in the meantime, just spam down your UID so uh, the management could track you down and provide you the gift that you own.
Yeah, you can okay participate in the giveaway that way, or you can even participate for 10,000 worth of giveaways for the highlights contest. Anyways, this fight which have been started. Black Dragon form coming up from Loki. He's trying to save the
Oh,
backline. Kia fired his own HP, but then he will be forced to use that starter kill. There's a rapid win. stunning some players. There's the Diamond Force coming out from Incon. Is constantly dealing
Oh.
damage to all of the players. Loki was taken
Ooh.
down by Incon. And the AOZ, that was very late, by the way, to be honest. That was very late
Oh.
kind of AOZ. The flicker has been messed up by Hercules, which managed to knock any players down, especially the Arasti, and there's the double kill for Incon, where they are still trying to go
Oh
for the
no.
Lord. A praises flat on the head of Das, and Das have been taken down. Low as the Lord. He
Oh
was the one
no.
to secure the
Oh
Lord.
no.
Usatsuki, he
Ah.
had that, retribution on cooldown, and there's mega kill from Incon. They don't have to wait for the Lord. They can end this game with some few minute waves coming up towards the base of Team Defame. Okay, there's the blessing to wait. There's a lot of damage from Chi against Lito on Vaka. There's Zamana Post once again. Incon trying to keep some damage against Lito on Vaka. Lone SP. And BMI will come handy here to evade the damage coming out from Incon. But maybe they will have to wait for the Lord to end this game.
Absolutely, Litu did amazing good job here, like clear the lane with the blazing good. Once again, Feather Airstrike. Look at the damages coming from Marsa. Like KY, literally bursting down everyone's Zaman Force once again. And here we go, the enhanced basic attack of Harry took him down, and the base has been locked up. And yes, the Nexus is done, the game is also done. The victory goes to Supremacy side once again. Congratulations for grabbing down the second victory in a row. Still 3 more games to go. We all know that, but who knows? Like the next game will be a clean swap for them because it seems like things are not going well. Things are not going well from the defense side. Like we saw the retribution skill Abu Susaki, like he literally misses retribution. Fursa just took Lord from him. It feels like you are stealing a piece of flesh from a lion's den. It feels the same. Like you are playing as a jungle. Maybe he lost his retribution already. Maybe if he did, then he might not go for the Lord. He's not supposed to be there in that time because you were lacking on retribution. So you know you just lost it. You just lost it against a mage. Your mage stole your Lord from you.
Yeah, anyway, that was the win for Supremacy, Cockatiel Supremacy. But yeah, you might be the one to win the giveaway, which is currently running on the Facebook page of MLBB Nepal and MLBB Bangladesh right now, wherever you are watching from. But you can switch to the live stream, which is currently running on MLBB Nepal or MLBB Bangladesh Facebook page. You can drop down the user ID, game ID. You can share the stream, like the stream, and you might be able to win the diamonds. Yeah, there's is 5,000 worth of giveaway for the stream. There's also 10,000 worth of giveaway for the um highlights contest, and there are 15,000 worth of giveaway for some contests. So yeah, make sure to follow Facebook page of MLBB Nepal and MLBB Bangladesh, for you can participate in all of these giveaways, not from YouTube, not from anywhere, but from the Facebook page of MLBB Nepal and MLBB Bangladesh. So right now, just switch to MLBB Nepal or MLBB Bangladesh Facebook page.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me talk about this game once again. Like the whole Defame once again, they were just a little bit lack of their own strategy, and that could be the reason of their fall. And they just tried in the very last moment. We saw Lit was struggling enough to secure the base, and though they had a chance, like Cloud literally burst down his blazing to it to clear some minions. But like this Harith was enough over farm in the last couple of minutes that we saw. I mean, Incon, the way he played, it was amazing. Like the build that he made, it was a unlimited dash build, especially the Zaman Force. Like whenever you just cast that, you can use your second skill. Ultimately, like you just can keep spamming with that and enhance your basic attack, and that is a major reason just people love to play Harith in this type of competitive matches in the goal lane. No matter what you just pick, Harith is compatible against any heroes.
Yeah, especially after the recent pass, I'm
Yeah.
expecting lots of Harith. Even with the enchanted talisman, it is also a little bit buffed, and yeah, the Harith from a few years ago. They used to play Harith with Enchanted Talisman. Maybe those days are back again. Let's see if there will be any plays or any player who will be building the Enchanted Talisman and even the Concentrated Energy, because Concentrated Energy was also recently buffed. And there we can see my boy Harith is the MVP. But yeah, obviously Incon was a player who obviously used him with his full potent, and
Yeah.
yeah, there's him with the MVP.
Yeah, you guys could copy the build, and this is the build. With that, you can easily spam the second skill unlimitedly in the inside of the Zaman Force. I mean, your ultimate. So here we go. The MPP that is in con. In the side of from the side of Cockatiel Supremacy, like very casual item, nothing fancy. There's a Starlium side and Feather of Heaven to you know increase his basic attack, la fire rate. Especially there was a Holy Crystal, Divine Glaive to penetrate those huge armor like Usosaki and Loki DF. Also Yamazaki's armor, it was enough
Mhm.
to penetrate that armor, especially with the Divine Glaive. And in the other side, like they just completely failed to counter all of this magic defense, magic heroes. Like they had whatever they needed. Athena shield, radiant armor. Loki was quite ready with that. Like there was a Athena shield for him. Also, meanwhile for Ususaki, radiant armor. Like they were just completely ready to defend themselves against this magical team. But in the end, like the way they have played, it was insane. Like this is the thing that you could easily expect from a world class team.
Okay, that was the game number two. And we can see Cockatiel Supremacy. They are already with their comfortable lead with 2-0. But yeah, this is the best of five series. Anything can happen. Defame might be the one who might be able to reverse sweep against the team Cockatiel Supremacy. What are your thoughts? You can, tell us from the comment section if, team Defame, will they be able to come back in this game or not? What are your thoughts? Please drop down on the comment section.
Yeah, please just drop some comments. And if you're supporting the Defame side, then there's a lot of players and there's a lot of fans from Defame side, because this is the squad is also very well known in the Bangladeshi community. So if you're just a big fan of Defame, then just give them support and don't forget to raise your flags. And just don't forget about the giveaways and the competition that we are running in right now based on this tournament, like Golden Hour Cup 2026. And this is a holy month. A big tournament is going on between Bangladesh and Nepal. Winner will get a chance to win huge amounts of prize pool in this game. Obviously, if you are from Nepal, then Yama Esports is your best choice. Obviously, like you guys have a lot of trophies based on this two nations tournament. Like you guys have already top trophies, so why not Bangladesh will give a slight chance in this tournament? Like I'm already getting that vibe. So let those aside and let's back to the drafting section and starting things up with Sodin Rai. He will describe the draft.
Yeah, okay. We are finally being able to see some changes during the draft from the game number two, and maybe we might be able to see even more changes from the game number three. But okay, same kind of band. Yeah, obviously he is still viable. And anyway, talking about, I mean, I've been talking more, about the recent patch, Walker. But then I'm not talking about the Valor. Valor was recently buffed. Maybe it might be the day, I mean, the season for you, Walker. His I think
Yeah.
the restoration of the skill one have been tuned up. The cooldown have been decreased, I guess, and maybe some
Mhm.
stats too. And yeah, lots of the itemization for the mazes are buffed. So yeah, I enjoy playing Valor,
Yeah,
Walker.
obviously. I have already played like more than 1,000 match with Valor, and I was like ex-global Valor when our server was merged with the Indonesian server. I was a global Valor, and still I know my boy can do pretty much in the land of Dawn. So yeah, I'm a Valor main. Meanwhile, also a Lancelot main. So yeah, I do enjoy playing these two heroes, especially Lancelot and Valir. So yeah, if that is right, and I guess Sodan studied a lot about this patch, so he might know more better than me. So if it is right, then after the match, and sorry, after the commentary section, then I'm directly jumping on to the MLBB to play Valir. And yeah, just speaking of all Valir, Valir could be it is a so regular things to say. Like I said a couple of times before, like whenever you just have a fighters and then you could easily pick up Valor if you just feel comfortable with that. Like whenever you're just spamming the burst fireballs and pushing your enemy away from you. So it could be a little bit troublesome to digest the burst fireball, especially the slow effects combined with glowing one and ice queen one, and also the wishing lantern. No, that is not wishing lantern. What is the new item? That
Yeah,
is
yeah,
based
wishing
on
lantern.
wishing lantern. Yeah, wishing lantern. These three items could be a very big threat if a valid player picked up early. It could give a tons of damage also with the CC. So yeah, put Valid aside. There's a Fanny, Jushin, and there's a Lisban from Defame side, and in the other hand, there's a Grok, Eve, and Leomord. Nothing fancy at all.
Yeah, it is this similar kind of band we've been seeing throughout this tournament. I was we might be able to see some changes after this. I mean, after today, because it have just been 7 hours that the new paths have been dropped. So maybe the players might not have it adjusted, but they are top four teams from both of the nations. So yeah, I don't think they doesn't know, or they might not have been able to. I mean, there's no doubt that they would not adapt in 7 hours. They've been playing this game for years, but yeah, maybe they are trying to go for the same meta, and maybe the meta haven't been sifted yet. Here is Sora for the first pick of Cockatiel Supremacy,
Uh-huh.
and let's see what will the team Defame be picking for their double pick this time.
Well, there's a lot of options still open from their side. Like they could have go for the Isan Shen, which could be a perfect pick against any kind of lineup. Like if you were just missing Minisitar, if you don't have Minisitar in your team, or even like Phobius, like holding the nerve of all assassins, like what is the name? Minisitar and Phobius could be a perfect threat for assassin players. Like no matter how much you try to dash up, like you will get caught by these two heroes. So yeah, until okay, so they just kept my word. All right, so Lichu, my boy, just kept my word and picked up Yi Sanshin, the Korean king, the hero who represent South. I mean, yeah, it is South Korea. Never mind. I was supposed to say North. Never mind. Kim will get Kim will get mad. Maybe they don't play MLBB at all. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, but they the odd thing is the MLBB, they have the flag of North Korea. Okay, let's keep this thing aside. We are right here on the drafting phase of the game number three between Cockatiel Supremacy versus Defame. Really good pick coming up from both of the teams. Let's see what they will be picking for the first phase of the draft. Okay, there's once again Gatot, which is really great pick against
Uh-huh.
Farsa. Farsa will be having a really great hard time because there is not only Gatot Kaasa, but there's also Kadita. So okay, if I was that Farsa, I would be crying right now, right at this moment.
Yeah, speaking of, like Kadita, then I would say, if you just manage to petrify Isan or maybe Yamazaki, it could be it could be a perfect pick if you can just utilize it perfectly, especially just if you just try to, you know, take down the backliners, then Kaida is a very good option for you. Even this meta. Kaida fits fine. Besides first, Kaida fits perfectly fine in this meta. All right, so here we go. There are Arashi with the Minotaur, and in the other side, Cockatiel Supremacy banned out Granny Valentina, which is also a very good band. Like they just want to face Valentina, like just she could easily copy the ultimate and implement on you the more better than you. Like the way you do, Valentina could do more better than you do. So yeah, sometimes it happens. Like you were just casting your ultimate, and your opposition picked up Valentina and copied her ultimate, and he's just using it properly, more better than you. It happens many times. Like I have witnessed many times in my commentary career, like the fake ultimate is much more effective than the real one. And Basha is also have banned out from the side of Cockatiel Supremacy, and in the other side, Soyo was a very good ban from their side also, as long as with Hayabusa. Another time to see which one hero they will lock. Especially Ususaki is not gonna pick. It will get picked by Loki, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, and we might be able to see some high HP hero because yeah, against the burst heroes like Kadita, high HP heroes are really great. And yeah, the tankiness, which is a bit missing up from Minotaur, will be covered up by the Uranus pick. And Cockatiel is Supremacy with double pick. This time on, they are yet to pick the jungle position and the gold lane, or maybe they can flex the. Okay, what was the hero name?
Which one that you were talking about?
The
Like
first one
Harry
for the cloud one.
Cloud. Oh, Sora.
Sora, yeah. They might be able to flex that Sora on gold lane, but yeah, they might be missing lots of damage because Karita
Oh,
is burst
Lancelot.
type hero. And if you are to play any tanky player or fighter on the gold lane, you need some players who could do the constant type of damage on the mid lane or even in the jungle lane. So yeah, I was expecting that Sora to be on the XP lane. They are going for the Granger plus Lancelot.
Absolutely. So yeah, I might not able to see Valerie in this tournament, but I can see Lancelot, one of my favorite pick. So that is picked up by Incon, and definitely it will get swapped with Kia. So I just can't wait to see Kia playing Lancelot, like the perfect, picture perfect puncture, and also the Thorn Road fans from Execution. I like that a lot. Okay, so the 10% win rate with carry picked up 10 times, and there is only one win, and that happened in the round matches, if I'm not wrong. Our streamer provided the information that 10% came from the round matches. Like, what the hell is wrong with carry? Moonchun, just keep your eyes on carry. This girl is literally losing his range. Sorry, her range. He just she has shuriken in her wrist, but she can't even range you up. Like she's just lacking on range. Like Mia, just give him some buff. Sorry, her. Like I don't know. Like whenever I just see Carrie, it feels like he's a man, just because of his like unusual haircut. So this marksman really deserve a buff because whatever just happened in this tournament, like Carrie got bashed a lot.
Yeah, and even after the recent pass, I don't think she'll be able to catch up even more. I mean, she might be having a bit hard time because I mean, if she is played with the fighter emblem, then she will be losing some attack stats because attack stats for the fighter emblem have been toned down. But then if she is to play with the uh, marksman emblem, yeah, there will be some penetration. But then the sustainability coming out from the fighter emblem will be missing for the exact reason why the carry and card have been a bit popular on the the later paths.
Yeah, absolutely. And there will be a little bit poke from Granger in Khan in the early stage against Litu because Granger is so good at poking in the early stage until you made your Sky Piercer to hit enemy hard with the with the base stacks. All right, so here will be a little bit invasion or something like that, but Minotaur, okay, Yamazaki just trying to soak up some damage and in the meantime providing the vision for his team.
Yeah, and okay, there are some miracles going on. Yeah, obviously during the early stage of the game on the on the goal lane, I don't think there will be anything left to do. I mean, they just want to hit last hit the minion wave, and after that they are just completely free. Okay, there might be a gank on the top lane. Das is facing a lot of damage over there. both of the explainers are yet to hit their level 4. But for Loki, I don't think level 4 matters that much. He is already very tanky. But yeah, maybe if Daz hits level 4 early on, with him, with the shifting clouds towards the lighting form, he might be able to dish out a lot of damage. Daz was already low on HP, but he
Oh,
wasn't killed. But Usotsuki
oh,
will be the one who
Osasaki.
will get killed by the Team Cockatiel Supremacy. Once again, the Fatal Strike trying to get Daz, but Daz is still surviving. But the Hercules will be the one to fall from the Team Cockatiel Supremacy.
Absolutely, and there's a 1-1 threat from the both side. Both team managed to get 1 kills in a row. Phantom execution, and here we go. Little Vaka taking down by Incon, and in the meantime, Lancelot just tried to give a hell of a damage, but unfortunately the kill has been taken down. Incon. Alright,
Oh,
so Turtle
yeah.
then.
Oh, that swiftness! Oh, that was really nice. Okay. Yeah, we expect that kind of play from Lancelot, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, and you know, whenever you're just playing Lancelot, then you must have to focus on your dashes and your smoothness and your fast hand capability. So that's the thing that he's doing right now. The Thundercloud in the meantime, there is a Mountain Shocker from Isanshin. Yamazaki managed to secure the kill of Dash 4v. Okay, so they will just go for the Sage Turtle, I guess. But Incon just trying to put his first kill, the Rhapsody. Here managed to secure the Turtle, and Usosaki once again was the victim from the side, and Incon with another one. 3 kills in a row. I guess Sky Pierce start hitting so hard in this early.
Yeah, once again, looking at the replay, they're just trying to go for the turtle peacefully, but then the game was turned around. The 4 players from their team were the victim for the turtle.
Okay, so here we go. 6 kills in a row. Cockatiel Supremacy started very well once again. Like, there's an early corrosion side from Lechion Vaika, and in the other side in Khan, I guess is quite ready with a Sky Piercer, if I'm not wrong, because it's already 4 minutes here in the land of Dawn. Okay, so Arashi already just trying to make his position, and Yamazaki will get some vision. Hercules will try to do his job, get some vision for his team. And here we go, the airborne is coming from Yamazaki, and once again there will be another one for Incon. Yamazaki is taken down. Revitalize has been popped up. Feather Air Strike. Another one, Avatar of the Guardian, but unfortunately just one, and that is Loki.
Yeah, Loki with low HP will escape, and obviously Cockatiel Supremacy, they are not trying to chase down the player. They are not trying to make any kind of silly mistake in this game. They are trying to, in this game, as soon as possible, when Yamazaki is obviously squishy at the moment. So yeah, they don't want especially Litu on Vaga to scale and deal lots of damage against the player of Cockatiel Supremacy. So yeah, we can see lots of discipline from Cockatiel Supremacy. Obviously, as you mentioned earlier, they are the, you know, they are one of the top teams from South Asia.
Yeah, obviously, especially with the players, maybe like the sponsor could get changed, but those players are just quite the old players. They used to play in the many famous squads, and get hired many times. And here we go. There's a Thorn Rose. Finish it up with a puncture. There's Kia once again. 2 kills in a row, 4 for Incon, and in the other side just only 2 kills from the side of team Defame, and Usosaki is having a very bad time in this tournament right now because no kills yet from his side, not enough farm to take down some Cockatiel, the squishy ones, especially like the KY, or maybe it could be Incon to get targeted nicely by Usosaki, but that is not happening because he's lacking of farm. Phantom execution once again. Better airstrike by Arashi. The little Vaka is taken down by Incon once again. Kia might be in trouble. Okay, so Thorn Rose, but Loki has to take him down. But in the meantime, there's a rough wave. It's all enough to take down Loki.
But okay, that was really nice positioning coming up from Kia. He managed to, keep himself safe for a long period of time. He was already low on SP, and okay, maybe there might be another fight against Arashi with Wings by Wings. He's trying to escape Dash with shifting his skies to the Thunder form, but maybe that will be wasted as yeah, everyone from the team Defame is already quite away from him. Feather the strike from Arasi, some damage against Incon, but Incon will evade those burst damage.
Well, the usually regular Forza gameplay that we expect every time from this kind of team is not coming up from the Arashi side because, like he died just 2 times and he's just not playing well. That I'm gonna say. I must have to mention. Just I'm just trying to be neutral, but still, they need to say the game that we expect the rate, the accuracy we expect from Forza players, and that is not happening through Arashi. Like Forza could be a devastating mage, in the early to mid, and once again, Usosaki once again another victim for the team fight for the airstrike once again, but unfortunately, no kills yet. Kia took down Arashi. Lechu and Vaka might be in trouble, I guess, and yeah, no, I can see the one so far over here. Maybe he's just taking down the top lane TR2.
He was trying to go for it, but yeah, obviously he's retreating right now because all of the players from Cockatiel Supremacy have already been back from that fight on bottom lane. Now they're trying to go for the mid lane, tier 2, or maybe even the inhibitor, sealed if possible. There's the Mountain Soccer revealing all of the players' position, but that's not gonna help them because yeah, they're already quite behind. There are 6,000 gold behind the team Cockatiel Supremacy. They might not be able to go for the Lord contest. Yeah, Hercules is low on HP, but no one knows that Hercules is low on HP right now. Yeah, with the Lord. And okay, that's key. They are in the boost. They are trying to look for a target. Arasi might be the one, but yeah, Arasi obviously he is trying to take any boost possible.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to see the optimization between these two teams. All right, so Rapper once again just try to save herself from the Feather airstrike. Amateur of the Guardian and shut down by Ususaki. Here we go. Grandeur just trying to push some damage, but I guess he might be in trouble. Here we go.
That's scary for
the second
you.
skill. The Shurikane hit him hard, and that was a much-needed shutdown from them, So here we go, just talking about the itemization, Sky Piercer, physical penetration, Hunter Strike for Grandeur, and the other side, Trinity is already about to get made for carry, and the Lancelot just trying to go for the War Axe and Hunter Strike. This is the usual build that I love for Lancelot a lot. I don't go for the traditional, the meta build that people just used to pick. A War Axe, there is a, Brute for best plates, and also Demon Wings and whatever it is. I just can't remember the item name.
Yeah,
So, Queen's Wing. Yeah, I just
he
like
was it from Hercules. Okay, maybe that
What was
was
that?
Flex. Maybe that was Flex. Maybe he was trying to flex. But okay, there's the feather thing right. But have already been cancelled. Liton Baka with pretty low LP manages to escape. Loki is getting chased by 4 players. On road, but it's still standing. Kia will be the one to secure the kill. There's halfway from Ki, manages to kill Yamazaki, and that's another kill onto Lito on Vaka by Kia. Okay, there's some holy defense still remain from Team Defame, so maybe they might have to focus toward top lane or the bottom lane. Maybe that was unnecessary to feather the strike because the minions were already injured by that holy defense. Maybe it would have been very useful at this moment if they wanted to defend the top lane if he is the turret. Okay, that was, I think, Usotsuki. Maybe he's also trying to flex his skills.
Yeah, absolutely. But I guess that they already have accepted their fate. That what's gonna happen against the top team of Bangladesh. But things shouldn't end up this way. Like we always expect something good, competitive matches, this type of tournament match. So this is not the thing that should supposed to happen. Like I'm not gonna say they're giving up or something like that, but they have already accepted their fate. I just felt like that. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Anyways, lots of minion from the mid lane. Arasi is missing his ultimate, which is Feather Strike, obviously. And yeah, I know the Feather Strike. Arasi lone SP will fall to the hands of Daz. Beautiful shifting skies over there. And lots of Punctures and Kia with the Punctures will be able to take down Usatsuki. Few minions, maybe they are trying to go for another kill before they go for
Yeah.
the base, or maybe no, they are just leaving it for now. They are going for the Lord, the safest option or safest route to the victory.
Um, can I see the Sky Piercer stack of Grandeur? Like, then I could say something like, wish I could see the stack. Oh, that is 58. Like, almost 60 stacks of Grandeur. If you just manage to get one kill, then it will be like 68 or something, if I'm just not wrong. Alright, so definitely they will take the Lord without any kind of fight and competition. And here we go, the Lord. The Rage Lord has taken down by the Cockatiel Supremacy side, and that will definitely move for the mid lane. Okay, so
Yeah,
Phantom
using the
Execution.
best. And there's the AOC for the base strike trying to deal out the damage, but then is similar be able to deal out the damage. The key was trying to go very deep. He will get Panis Kia looking for Usatsuki. Maybe he's going for 1v1 against the jungler. Maybe they are trying to prove something, you know, just they are just going for their respective lanes.
Well, meanwhile, they're just trying to get some farm. Not only that, I mean, just talking about Defame, that could be the one strategy they could play right now, because if they don't wait, then it will be, I guess, there's not enough time to say that. They will lock down the bait, Phantom Execution, try to escape, shut down by Lichu. Okay, so they're just falling back. Never mind. In the meantime, they're also just, having some mock against the Defame. Okay, so Mountain Shocker, I guess. Yeah, expose the map.
Mhm.
Maybe they're just mocking on them.
Yeah, most probably. Because even Loki, he is the tankest member from the friend, and he is getting bursted down easily. Okay, once again, he very deep onto the jungle area. Once again, in con with another kill, secures the mega kill against Loki. Even Loki isn't that tanky at the moment, so maybe they will not be,
No, it
you
because
know.
Sudin he died a lot. It died a lot
Mhm.
in this game. He don't have the enough farm that he was needed from the very early beginning. So
Yeah.
maybe just he faded a lot. He gave enough kills to the opponents, and like Cockatiel Supremacy, every single members of the team is enough farm. Like, this is something called over farm situation, and that is the reason Irena's, I mean Loki, doesn't seem so quite tanky right now.
Obviously, and talking about the Minotaur, he might be even squishier as compared to Loki. Arasi facing a lot of damage. He's falling back for the fifth they strike. Maybe LZ on the two of the players. There's the Meter Fury
Oh,
knocking down off some players' Phantom Execution, but no any target was dealt damage with that Phantom Execution. In con with double kill against each one of
oh
the
no,
Loki was taken down. Yamakasi, and that's double
that is done.
for both of the players, Incon as well as Kia, he was taken down, but that was again number 3, taken down by Cockatiel Supremacy. Once again, another clean sweep for the semifinals. We saw this clean sweep yesterday too for the semifinals match number 1, and once again for today's match, it is 3-0 clean sweep.
Obviously, and this is the gameplay that you could always expect from this team. I mean, I'm not gonna mention a specific name because the players they're playing with the Cockatiel Supremacy, you guys know them very well. I don't need to explain any of them. Like, I don't need to describe anymore because they are the prime leading team in the Bangladesh, and once again, they are just keep proving themselves how good they are. Whenever there is there's a tournament like this, whenever there's a regional clash, this team, this lineup will come up first. But let's talk about let's describe few things. Let's break down few things about Defame. First of all, like they're a jungler. Like Usasaki is a very good player, undoubtedly. That is the reason why he just made this far with his team. I mean, Defame, and he's here. Rest of his members are very good. Like, I'm not gonna say anything about that specifically, but I guess that they were lacking on their jungling. like they were lacking in something in the jungler. So what you gonna say about that, Sudin? Like, what he just we saw his retribution skill, even the way he just played Isan Shin in the last game he played Joy.
Mhm.
So we didn't witness anything like which could be that much plausible for
Mhm.
Osusaki. Maybe they were lacking a bit on their jungler. That is the thing that I have to say. Like if they just
Yeah.
speak about their lackings and their shorting.
Yeah, and even Yosutsuki was the one to fall as the first
Hmm.
lord in this game, I guess so.
Yes, yeah.
And talking about Kia, he was too good with his Lancelot. If some team is to play against the team Cockatiel Supremacy or against Kia, maybe they should be considering banning that Lancelot because the swiftness of Lancelot, yeah, he missed on his punks sometimes, but
Hmm.
then he redeemed himself. He was very good with that
Ooh.
Lancelot.
Yeah, that was a moment when like Lichu just felt a little bit comfort whenever he just gave a shutdown to Granger. I mean, in Con with the second skill extra hit. So here we go, like the MVP, the most valuable player. This is none other than your favorite Granger that is in Con in the gold lane, 38% damage, which is huge. 38% damage, I guess. This is the most heavily damaged dealt that we have witnessed in this tournament. Like our 4 day stream, this one is the highest one, like 38%. Average
Mhm.
damage usually the MVP dealt, like usually we see that is around 30 to 28% or 27, in some cases 32. But this is the first time I guess we saw 38% damage, which is dealt by a goal laner, and that is Supremacy in Con with the regular Granger build and nothing fancy, no boot at all,
Yeah.
like Sky Piercer, physical penetration. To there's also a Sea Helmet to counter down the burn out the HP of the Uranus, and this is also
Mhm.
the reason. So then, like Uranus was getting melt so easily.
Yeah, and he was also one of the reason that Granger Incon had a lot of damage dealt because Loki with that Uranus he was being the sandbag for their team. So yeah, maybe that might be also one of the reason that Incon had that lot of damage.
With the layers that we need to show you guys the match results and MVP. So, yeah, we got the two finalists, and that is Yama Esports from Nepal, and obviously your favorite, none other than the most diabolical team in the history of MLBB Bangladesh, and is right now, that is Cockatiel Supremacy. Like, wish I could like say something more like about this team, but yeah, right now I have to mention this is a Cockatiel Esports who is representing the Bangladeshi side from the um, Bangladesh region, and in the other side that your favorite Yama Esports that is from Nepal. So we'll be back with the third place decider match. Then we will directly move on to the final. That will be between Yama Esports versus your Cockatiel Supremacy. So that's all from my side.
Yeah, anyway, to let you know about the scheduling, the third placement match will be held the day after tomorrow, which is obviously March 13th, and the time will be the same 8:45 p.m. for Bangladesh and 9 p.m. Sorry, 8:45 for Nepal and 9 p.m. for Bangladesh. And there will be one day gap, which will be March 14th, and on the March 15th, there will be the grand finals of Golden Hour Cup. The match fixes have already been, announced by Walker. The team Yama Sports from Nepal will be going against the team Cockatiel Supremacy from Bangladesh, and their timing will be the similar: 8:45 for Nepal, 9 p.m. for Bangladesh, and I hope we will be catching everyone for those exciting matches.
Yeah, that being said, that's all for tonight. We'll be back to our next game, and that'll be third place decider match. Till then, good night, take care, sayonara, everyone. Signing out.
This arrow shatters silence and heralds the spring. Let the light of spring illuminate our path.
May all be blessed with a golden harvest. Fallen leaves on golden winds sing of autumn's arrival.
Though winter falls, we yearn for spring stirring, Florian and I.
Together, we'll brave winter's embrace.
By spring's light.
In the name of autumn.